Look what I have found. Now, I got excited. This is Solomon's first temple, the first temple of Solomon that Solomon built, right? Only to really go through and explain it, I'm going to have to do a study before I can really bring this study and go through and explain these things and the candles and here the mercy seat, right? And we have beast with wings. You have beast with wings on the walls. You have candles on the wall, right? That's in here. And each one of these candles represents a something that we're going to have to study. We have more beast over here. And this is the Holy of Holies, the room, the Holy of Holies, right? And that makes this room the Holy Room. And there's a certain amount of beast in here, and there's a certain amount of candles, and each thing representing something. But I could do it now, but you're not going to understand if I don't do a study on these things to where I can show it biblically and not just my opinion, because my opinion don't count. There is some really interesting stuff to this. First, see how this is decorated out here, and then you go through this. We'll see, would be where the veil was in the first temple, right? That represents the veil up there. And you see two candles, right? And it's bare. They're not here yet, right? It's not been shown, and their bareness. But this would be the representation of the Gentiles right here. And we're not in the time of the Gentiles at this first temple. You would be in the time of the Jews, so you would see so much more given to the Jews. This room is a battle, right? And it is a battle for this room right here, right? And like I said, without the study, it's going to be hard to understand. But it's beautiful. Look at that. And look at the beast with the wings. And notice they have feet, and they have, the front and the back feet, right? Which is the hands and the feet, right? And this ain't perfect, but it's nice. It's nice to walk through and see. Notice the beast do not have a tail. We're going to go over that and why they do not have a tail. We're going to go over why the serpent lost its hands and its feet. Because it has no part in these beasts or their governmental system. And the candlesticks represent an assembly of God's people, and each one assembly of the nation of that nation that God has defined, right? And there's 14 beasts. And you go, well, there were only 12 nations of Jacob, but 2 more children were blessed, right? And so Joseph's 2 sons made nations. Okay, once more, sorry, my kids are getting put back into school, and it's a harsh time. I get all kind of calls, and they don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. A confusing time. So, well, that worked. Alright, so let's go at least go see what the outside of this looks like. And I think it's odd that you have this representing the Gentile, this representing the families of their time, and we have 2 candles that are 2 prophets that are spoken of. Interesting. And on the outside, and I really did mean to go inside out. I mean, just imagine coming here and looking around, right? So this is the field or the fence or the court, or what we would have called the inner court. And the sacrifices are now done here, right? And the preparation was done over here. Although this big bowl of water, I'm not too sure was exact. But we can read about these hand washing tubs, right? For purifications. It was purified. That's when Jesus went to the marriage for his mother. And there's some more over here. So you can see, right, there's more purification centers over here. And he has 5 on each side. I don't know if that's correct. I also don't know how big this furnace and the water would have been. I don't know if it would have been that big. It seems like they are exaggerated, but I don't know. And we're coming up on the way, right? And this would have been the representation of the way. And I wanted to also give credit to the maker of this map. I think he did a fantastic job. And of course the cross wouldn't have been there, right? Representing the gate, that Christ. So here is the maker of the map, and I do appreciate the maker of this map. And it was built by him, and I did very much like it and enjoy it. He did Solomon's temple, and thank you. I hope he knows how many people that he actually helped. And this thing, to build this, would have took a long time, right? I mean, we're not talking about a day. We're talking weeks to measure out stuff and just to get proportional, looking at and straining at pictures deciding between pictures, who have added things, who have taken away things. And you know, we have an outer balcony here that looks down. It's just gorgeous. You also have a outer balcony all the way around it. There's 12 windows if you haven't noticed or counted them. There's 12 windows in all. He did a great job. I really appreciate this guy for this. We have, you know, the massive wall, and that's something else. We have one door, one little bitty door down there. I have not checked that door out, so I guess it's time, huh? Oh. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine if this is the way that the temple was laid out, because I would not know. I have no idea. Right, but it's kind of odd how he has it laid out this way. So maybe you can tell. Maybe you know whether the stock and the things were here on the sides. That's interesting. I didn't know this. Or even if this is a part of the temples, I have no idea. I just went to do a quick review of this temple, and I haven't examined every door or anything. I thought, you know, I got to do that study first, and you know, and I will. I'll get on that study so that it'll mean more to the understanding of, you know, why. And that would just be wine bottles, wouldn't it? So they stored wine and stored the bread and hay and wood. Interesting, right? And I think we came in on the, here's some more, right? Huh. And that's iron blocks, by the way. And those are tables. Interesting. Just supplies. This will be the opposite side that we came in on. Right. Well, there it is. The Temple of Solomon. And look how massive it is. I'll try to put the other temple beside, but I've never really world at it before. But that don't mean I can't. And this will give a lead way to why I want to do the study on the tail and the beast and connect them, because it's really going to be good. Maybe I'll put this and that study together, and I might give you the first part, the ending first, and then the study last. It may give more reason to actually hear it, because I know that can get boring. Anyway, thank you. God bless you. We'll see you next time.